And then the next phase of contamination, which filtration and air cleaning doesn't address, are the germs.
Yep.
So viruses,
Which is with COVID. That's again, we've seen that a lot of people are really concerned about.
It's always been there. It's just the awareness level skyrocketed.
Yep.
You know, I don't think there's anybody in the United States or around the world now that doesn't know something about a virus today.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things they may not know is that this, like when we got the calls when it first started happening, is like, can you do it? And I roll my eyes and like, geez, we've been talking about killing a virus since 1992, and prior to that with commercial, and prior to that with the sunlight. Yes, it'll do it. So I'm going to simplify this, but viruses are a protein shell with like some liquid in there, and then it's either RNA or DNA inside there. That's it.
Okay.
It doesn't have wings or legs or hearts or lungs. You know, it's pretty simple microorganism.
Yeah.
So if you could break into that protein shell, which you can do with UV light, you're going to expose the innards of that, and now it'll disrupt the RNA or DNA and stop it from multiplying. So, you know, when people say, can you kill the virus? The answer is no, because it's not alive. We can inactivate it. We can stop it from multiplying. And that's what we want to do. We want to get viruses that are coming through the air handler, and we're taking 3, 4, 5 air changes an hour. All the air in your house is going through your furnace. And so we got many opportunities to do this. So even if someone sneezes and it gets in the air, it's going to come around.
Sure.
You know, and we're not going to, I mean, if I sneeze in your face, the UV light's not going to take care of it. But for the most part, if you're, you know, covering your mouth while you're sneezing and you're, you know, kind of quarantining yourself and that, then we're going to take care of the stuff that's in the air. We do that with ultraviolet energy, same energy that the sun creates. Sun creates all kinds of different energy, gamma rays, X-rays, and all kinds of cool stuff. There's a section called ultraviolet energy. It's UVA, B, C, and UVV.
Okay.
A and B penetrates the ozone layer, and that's what comes down here, helps plants grow, can give you a skin tan, helps your body create vitamin D. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
UVC is a very dangerous wavelength of light, and the ozone layer or the stratosphere protects us from that. So not much of that gets down here.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Yeah.
And don't ask me how. Mother Nature knows how to control it.
Yeah.
Just enough to inactivate the most microorganisms.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you look at a tree, the moss grows on the side of the tree that the sun doesn't shine on.
Yeah.
Because the sun's shining on it. It has to see it. So when we're using UVC inside, and that's the wavelength it kills, when we put it inside your furnace, and we have one right here mounted to a return drop. So as the air is coming down the return drop there, the UVC has if you have enough energy, there's a lot of UVC lights out there. You need two things to kill it or to inactivate it. It needs to have the right wavelength, UVC. UVA and B lamps, that's what they use in tanning salons. If I use the UVA or B lamp and put it inside the air handler, it's not going to do anything. Right. Unless you lay inside there and you want to get a skin tan. Yeah. UVC lights, if you put that in a tanning salon, your skin would be bubbling in about 5 minutes, you know. So it's a dangerous wavelength. It'll burn the skin, burn your eyes. And we even tell technicians when they're installing it, you know, be careful. But it's not going to hurt a homeowner because it's inside the air handler.
It's contained.
The duct. It's contained. But we need that energy, the right UVC energy, but then we need enough power. So there's UVC energy lights, and the power of UVC is measured in microwatts. You know, if you want a higher light bulb brightness, you get a higher wattage. If you want more power in UV, you get higher microwattage. So, and there's a mathematical formula we work with trial and error and studies. We know that it takes at least 110 microwatts at 1 meter away to inactivate a microorganism. Actually, 1,500 microwatts within a foot of the lamp. And that's how we work our systems is we know that we have to have enough power in that lamp within a foot of it to be at 1,500 microwatts. And we do that with the Solace-Air active BioForce. Yeah. So that's the next thing that we need to take care of. UVC, but then have enough power. You know, like the analogy we use with technicians when we're training is if I lit a match, would it be hot? And they all say, well, yeah, you can burn your hand on it. Well, can I heat a house with it? And they say, well, no, that's stupid. I said, why not? It's heat. Right. It's not enough heat. You know, it's 1 BTU. How many BTUs does it take in a furnace? It's tens of thousands, right? Yeah. So same thing with UV. It's the right match. It's the right wavelength, but it needs enough of those matches. So that's where we get the microwatt output. And then the last thing is the gas phase contamination in the air. We absorb some of that into the filter, but not a lot, into the air cleaner. So we need a third technology, and it's UVV energy. It's another wavelength of light that has a reaction with the gas phases that come through there, and it makes them safe. So you can take formaldehyde and break it down.
Yeah.
But it doesn't in ductwork. It doesn't add anything into the air.
Yeah.
So those are the three things that we put together to take care of all three phases of contamination.